Welcome back to NT Coin's World, the home of jaw-dropping coin discoveries, historical insight, and collector passion. If you've ever dreamed of finding a valuable coin in your loose change or wondered which quarters might be worth more than 25 cents, then you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into two state quarters that collectors everywhere are watching closely: the 2001 P New York State Quarter and the 2007 P Wyoming State Quarter. These two coins are more than just commemorative currency. They're artistic celebrations of state identity. They're pieces of American history, and in the right condition, they can be worth far more than face value. We're going to uncover their background, discuss their design choices, reveal rare mint errors, explore their collector market, and most importantly, tell you why they deserve a top spot in your coin collection. Let's get started with the first gem. The 2001 P New York State Quarter is one of the most visually iconic and symbolically rich coins in the entire 50 State Quarters program. Released as the third coin of 2001 and the 11th in the overall series, it entered circulation on January 2nd, 2001, right at the beginning of the new millennium, a fitting moment for a state so central to the American story. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, this quarter bears the P Mint mark and celebrates the Empire State with powerful imagery and layered historical references that collectors find both compelling and patriotic. The obverse side features the standard design of President George Washington's profile, as created by John Flanagan in 1932. It's surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. This traditional side serves as a familiar national frame for each state's individualized reverse. The reverse of the New York quarter, however, is where its full personality comes to life. It was designed by Alfred Maletsky and highlights two dominant images: the Statue of Liberty and an outline of the state of New York. The Statue of Liberty rises from the left side, symbolizing both the immigrant experience and America's promise of freedom, while the outline of New York is superimposed with a line tracing the Erie Canal and the Hudson River. These waterways were vital to New York's early economic success and helped cement the state's position as a national powerhouse. Perhaps the most captivating feature is the collection of 11 stars arching across the coin. These stars represent New York's status as the 11th state to join the Union, and they are placed strategically across the background, adding visual depth and historical meaning. The phrase, "Gateway to Freedom," appears prominently at the bottom, reinforcing the state's legacy as the entry point for millions of immigrants who arrived through Ellis Island and looked up to the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of hope and new beginnings. The inscriptions, New York, 1788, its year of statehood, and 2001, its year of issue, complete the reverse design, framing the coin's story in time. The mintage for the 2001 P New York Quarter was significant, with approximately 655,400,000 coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This makes it one of the higher minted quarters in the series, but despite that, demand for high-grade examples remains strong due to its artistic composition, emotional resonance, and place in the early phase of the program. In fine condition, which indicates moderate wear but visible design details, the coin typically carries a collector value between 75 cents and $2 USD. However, coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can command 10 to 40 USD, and sometimes even more when slabbed and certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC. Where the real excitement comes in is with mint errors. Several types of errors have been recorded for the 2001 P New York Quarter. Some of the most valuable include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and missing clad layers where the coin appears coppery instead of silver-toned due to the outer nickel layer being absent. Another desirable error is the die adjustment strike, where the coin was struck with insufficient pressure, leaving the design faint or incomplete. Depending on the error and condition, these coins can be worth anywhere from $50 to over $500 USD, with rare errors fetching even higher prices at auctions. Collectors are drawn to the 2001p New York quarter not just for its beauty but for what it represents. New York is a cultural and economic symbol of America, and its quarter reflects that status perfectly. From the bold presence of Lady Liberty to the intricate inclusion of state waterways and migration symbolism, this coin tells a full story in a small space, and that makes it incredibly attractive to both new and seasoned numismatists. It's also widely collected as part of full 50 state quarter sets, and its value continues to rise as more people seek high-quality examples and rare error pieces. If you find a well-preserved New York quarter in your change, don't overlook it. It could be a powerful addition to your collection and a slice of American heritage in your hand. The 2007p Wyoming State Quarter is a bold, minimalist, and iconic tribute to the rugged spirit of the American West. Released on September 3, 2007, it was the 44th coin issued in the 50 State Quarters series and commemorated Wyoming's admission into the Union in 2007-1890. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the P Mint mark, this coin offers a distinctly Western aesthetic that makes it stand out in the entire program. As with all quarters in the series, the obverse features the standard profile of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. The inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar remain consistent with other state quarters, allowing the reverse to express the unique character of each state. The reverse of the Wyoming quarter is where the design earns its reputation for bold simplicity. It features the image of a bucking horse and rider, a powerful symbol instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with Wyoming's culture. This motif, derived from the state's license plate and long-standing cultural iconography, pays homage to the cowboy tradition, rodeo heritage, and the open-range lifestyle that Wyoming is known for. Beneath this iconic image is the state motto, the Equality State, referencing Wyoming's pioneering stance as the first U.S. state to grant women the right to vote, a bold and progressive move in 1869 that still defines its identity today. The design, created by Norman E. Nemeth, is stark in its use of negative space. The outline of the horse and rider is almost silhouette-like, yet it manages to convey motion, strength, and freedom in a remarkably effective way. It's one of the most minimalistic designs in the series, and for that reason it has sparked both admiration and critique, but its distinctiveness is undeniable. The inscriptions Wyoming 1890 and 2007 complete the reverse layout, grounding the design in its historical timeline. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 243,600,000 Wyoming quarters in 2007, which is relatively low compared to other state quarters. That lower mintage makes this coin slightly scarcer than many of its predecessors, which has helped bolster its appeal among collectors. In fine condition, the 2007p Wyoming quarter is typically valued between 75 cents and $2 USD, depending on circulation and surface quality. However, coins in uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS65 or better, can sell for $8 to $25 US, with premium specimens in top condition reaching $50 US or more when certified. What truly sparks collector interest, however, are mint errors and die varieties. Several Wyoming quarters have appeared with die breaks, sometimes referred to by collectors as the extra leg or cracked saddle varieties. These die breaks can appear as additional metal protrusions on the horse or rider and are often dramatic and highly noticeable. In circulated condition, these error coins can sell for $20 to $100 US, and in mint state, some examples have reached prices of $150 to $300 US, depending on severity and eye appeal. Another error occasionally seen is the partial collar strike, where the rim appears misaligned or the edge reading is uneven. These errors are uncommon and can increase the coin's value significantly, especially if combined with high-grade surfaces. Collectors love the 2007p Wyoming quarter for its bold homage to the American West and its unique, almost abstract design. Its subject matter, the cowboy and horse, is timeless and resonates with collectors who appreciate not just numismatics but also Americana and the mythos of the frontier. Additionally, the coin's recognition of gender equality adds historical depth and sets it apart thematically from other state issues. It's a coin that speaks to ruggedness, freedom, and progress, and for many, it becomes a focal point in any state quarter collection. So there you have it, two exceptional coins that represent the spirit of America through art, history, and symbolism. The 2001 P New York State Quarter tells the story of freedom, immigration, and urban influence, while the 2007 P Wyoming State Quarter pays tribute to the cowboy heritage, frontier boldness, and gender equality that define the American West. Whether you're hunting for mint state examples, chasing rare era coins, or simply looking to complete your state quarters set, these two coins deserve a prime spot in your collection. Stay tuned to NT Coins World for more deep dives, expert insights, and collectible surprises that just might be hiding in your pocket change right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss your next coin discovery.